Hello everyone, welcome to the certificate course on reasoning and quantitative techniques. In this video, we are going to discuss about the topic ratio and proportion in quantitative aptitude. Ratio and proportion is a fundamental concept that allows for comparing quantities, determining relative sizes, and solving problems by establishing equivalence between different ratios, making it a crucial tool for solving a wide range of questions related to percentages, mixtures, work and time calculations, data interpretation. It appears more frequently in many of the competitive exams. Ratio, it is a term that is highly used in mathematics. It is a mathematical term that is used for comparing two or more than two numbers that determines their magnitude in each other's relation. While comparing the two or more numbers to each other, the ratio is used for determining how larger or smaller a number is compared to another. Using division in ratio, the two numbers are compared. Here, antecedent is the term used for the dividend, that is first term, and consequent is the term used for the divisor, that is the second term. For example, if there are 12 students in a class, prefer writing by pencil and other 32 students prefer writing by pen, then the ratio of this 12 students prefer to write by pencil and the students who prefer to write by the pen are represented as 12 is to 32. So that is can be simplified as 12 divided by 32. So we have 4 threes are 4 eights are, so 3 by 8. So the ratio is 3 is to 8. Here the symbol, okay, this is a symbol used to represent the ratio. We read it as 3 is to 8. This is called as is. The symbol is called as is. Properties of ratio. In a ratio, both the quantities should have a common unit of measurement. Like you cannot convert two numbers which are in different units into in the ratio form. See, for example, if you have 5 hours and 45 minutes, and we have to write the ratio of this, you have to convert 5 hours into minutes first. So we have 5 hours means 5 into 60, that is 300 minutes. Therefore, the required ratio will be 300 divided by 45. So upon cancellation, we can have 15 20s are, so 15 3s are, so 20 by 3 or 20 is to 3. Second property, quantities of the same kind only can be expressed as ratio. If you have different quantities of different kind, you cannot write it as in the form of ratio. So for example, we have 100 centimeter, okay, which is a representation of a length, and 10 kilogram, which is a representation of weight. So these are of different kinds. We cannot convert this into ratio. Proportions. Proportions are represented by the symbol either equal or as to. It is used for stating that two different ratios are equal. So therefore, proportions will have at least four quantities. If there are four numbers A, B, C and D, these are said to be in proportion if the ratio of A is to B equal to C is to D. Okay, that is A is to B is proportional to C is to D. We write A by B equal to C by D, and when you cross multiply we get A into D is equal to B into C. So whenever we have to check whether the four numbers are in proportion, we have to check whether the product of the first and second and fourth number is equal to product of the third and second number. For example, the time taken by the train to cover 50 km per hour is equal to time taken by it to cover the distance of 250 km in 5 hours. That's because 50 by 1 is equal to 250 by 5. So we can write it as 50 is to 1 proportional to 250 is to 5. That is because the product of 50 and 5 is 250 will be equal to product of 1 into 250, 250. Since this product are equal, these four numbers. Mean proportion or continued proportion. Three numbers A, B and C are said to be in mean proportion if A is to be proportional to B is to C. Here, second number and third number are identical. So here, this number, middle number B is called as mean proportional to A and C. And if you want to find the mean proportional for two numbers, we have the relation B into B, that is B square, is equal to A into C. Or simply B is equal to square root of AC. It is also called as geometric mean of two numbers. For example, if we want to find the mean proportion of 2 and 8, so we have our mean proportional will be square root of product of the number, that is square root of 2 into 8. So that will be square root of 16. So 4 is the mean proportional of 2 and 8. If your two ratios, say A, B and C is to D, then A into C proportion reached to B into D is called as compounded ratio. Types of proportions: direct proportion and inverse proportion. Direct proportion. So this type describes the direct relationship between two quantities. In simple word, if one quantity increases, the other quantity also increases. And if one quantity decreases, other quantity also decreases. The example is a speed and uh, distance covered. So when your speed increases, distance covered also increases with a given time. There is a direct proportional between speed and distance. Speed is directly proportional to distance. Inverse proportion. Here there is an indirect relationship between two quantities, or you can say opposite relation. If one quantity increases, the other quantity will decrease, and vice versa. So in notation, it is written as y is inversely proportional. Okay, y is proportional to 1 by x. Example, speed and time. If you travel with the more speed, you will cover a particular distance in less time. So more speed, less time is needed. If 0.75 is to x is proportional to 5 is to 8, then find the value of x. Okay, here we have the condition. If the four numbers are in proportion, then the product of the first and fourth will be equal to product of the second and third. So here x into 5 is 5x, 0.75 into 8. So 5x is 0.75 into 8. X is equal to 6 by 5, or x is equal to 1.2. Divide rupees 981 in the ratio 5 is to 4. So this type of questions, first you have to find what is the sum of the ratio. Here we have two number 5 and 4. So sum of the ratio is 9, 5 plus 4 is 9. Now when you divide in the ratio containing two values, we get either first term and second term. The first term will be 981, the whole number, divided by sum of the ratio, multiplied by the value corresponding to the first one, that is 5. So 981 divided by 9 into 5 is 545. Now out of 981, if the first part is 545, the remaining part, that is 981 minus 545 is 436. This will be the second part. A is to B is to C is in the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 5. How much money will C get out of rupees 1260? Here we have three values. with the ratio 3 is to 2 is to 5. So first you have to find sum of the ratio, that is 3 plus 2 plus 5 equal to 10. So the total money is 1260. We have to find how much C will get out of 1260. Value corresponding to C is 5. Therefore, the value of share of C will be total amount divided by sum of the ratio multiplied by value corresponding to C. That is 1260 divided by 10 into 5, rupees 630. If A is to B is 5 is to 9 and B is to C is 4 is to 7, then find the value of A is to B is to C. Here, we make the common term B equal in both the ratios. Okay. Here, A is to B is 5 is to 9. So, we have to do 5 by 9 multiply with the first term of the second ratio. That is both the numerator and denominator. If you multiply by 4 and 4, we get 20 by 36. So, A is to B will become 20 is to 36. Similarly, the second ratio, we have to multiply B is to C with the denominator of the first one, that was 9. So, we have 4 is to 7 multiplied by 9 by 9. We get 4 9s are 36, 7 9s are 63. Here, B is to C is 36 is to 60. Now, we can see here A is to B is 20 is to 36 and B is to C is 36 is to 23. The middle term 36 and 36 is common here. Therefore, the continued ratio will be 20 is to 36 is to 63. Sum of money is divided among A, B, C, D in the proportion 5 is to 2 is to 4 is to 3. If C gets 1000 more than D, what is the share of B? So here, sum of the ratio, we have each value of the ratio is 5 is to 2 is to 4 is to 3, and therefore value of A will be 5x, B will be 2x, C will be 4x, and D will be 3x. Now it is given that C gets 1000 rupees more than D. So value of C is how much? 4x. Value of D is 3x. So 4x equal to 1000 more than 3x. So 4x is 3x plus 1000, or simplify 4x minus 3x is x equal to 1000. We have to find out how much B is share. So B's share is 2x. So share of B is 2x is 2 into 1000, that is 2000. Rupees 5600 is divided into A, B, C and D in such a way that the ratio of the share of A is to B is 1 is to 2, B is to C is 3 is to 1, C is to D is 2 is to 3. We have to find the sum of A and C and B and D. Okay, first we have to find what is the value of A, B, C and D individually. For that, we have A is to B is 1 is to 2, B is to C is 3 is to 1, C is to D is 2 is to 3. First, we have to get a continued ratio for all the four numbers A, B, C, D. That is A is to B is to C is to D. Now here, we have A is to B is 1 is to 2, B is to C is 3 is to 1. So here we have B value corresponding to B is 2 in the first case, value corresponding to B in the second case. We have to multiply this 3 with both the values. That is 1 is to 2 multiply with the 3. Both the numbers we have to multiply. We get 1 into 3 is 3, 2 into 3 is 6. So the new value for A is to B is 3 is to 6. Now for B is to C, it is given 3 is to 1. Again multiply with the 2 to make the value of B common as a 6. So in order to make this 3 as 6, we have to multiply. 3 into 2 is 3 into 2 is 6 and 1 into 2 is 6 is to 2. So here you can see A and B, AB and BC in B is value is the same. Now given C is to D is 2 is to 3, but here we can see that the value of C in the second case is 2, in third case is 2. Here this is same, right? So here we don't have to make any changes. So we have to directly write it as continued ratio is A is 3, B is 6, C is 2 and D is 3. Now value of A, sum of the ratio will be 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3, that is 14. We need to find sum of A and C and sum of B and D. So sum of A and C, total value is 5600. So share of A and C together will be uh, A and C will be 3 and 2. So that is 5. So 5600 total amount divided by sum of the ratio. Multiply with the sum of the two numbers A and C, that is 5. So 5400 divided by 14 into 5 is 2000. Similarly, share of B and D, we have 5600 divided by total sum of the ratio. Value of B is a 6, value of D is 3, so 6 plus 3 is 9. So 5600 divided by 14 into 9 is 3600. Find the mean proportional between 0.23 and 0.24. So mean proportional B is equal to square root of product of these two numbers. So that will be square root of 0.23 into 0.24. So that is square root of 0.0552. That is mean proportion is 0.2349. Two numbers are respectively 20% and 15% more than the third number. Find the ratio of the two numbers. So let us take three numbers as A, B and C. Given third number is C. So first number is 20% more than third number. So A will be C plus 20%. So that will be 120% of C. Similarly, B is 50% more than third number. So C plus 50% will be 150% of C. Now, we need to find the ratio of the two numbers. So A and B, that is the ratio of 120% and 150%. So 120 is to, this is the ratio of three numbers, 120, 150 and 100. So for the two number 120 and 150, the ratio will be divided by, we have 3, 3 fours are 12 and 3 fives are 15. In a mixture of 60 liter, the ratio of the milk is and water is 2 is to 1. If this ratio we have to make it to 1 is to 2, then the quantity of water to be further added. How much water should be added to this mixture? So initially the total quantity is 60 liter. In that ratio of milk and water is 2 is to 1. So that means the quantity of milk initially is 60 divided by sum of the ratio 2 plus 1, that is 3. 60 by 3 into 2, that is 20 into 2, 40. And water's part will be, out of 60, 40 is milk, the remaining 20 will be the water. Now let k liter of water is added to this mixture. So the total water in the mixture will be 20 liter plus k, what is added extra, and milk quantity will remain same, that is 40. Okay. Now in new mixture, so milk is to water ratio is 1 is to 2. So we have 40 divided by 20 plus k is equal to 1 divided by 2. So upon cross multiplying, we get 20 plus k is equal to 40 into 2, that is 80. And k is equal to 80 minus 20, that is 60 liter. So that means 60 liter of water to be added to the mixture. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5. If 9 is subtracted from both the numbers will be in the ratio 12 is to 23. Find the numbers. Given numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 5, so that the numbers are 3x and 5x. If 9 is subtracted from both the numbers, the new numbers will be 3x minus 5 and 5x minus 5. And the new ratio is 12 is to 23. So compare this, 3x minus 9 and 5x minus 9 is equal to 12 by 23. Cross multiply, we have 3x minus 9 into 23 is equal to 12 into 5x minus 9. Now multiply this, 23 into 3, 69x, 23 into 9, minus 207, 12 into 5, 60x, and 12 into 9, 108. Now bring x term together. 69x minus 60x is equal to 207 minus 108. 9x is equal to 99, or x is equal to 99 by 9, 11. Therefore, the numbers are 3 into 11, first number 3 into 11, 33, and the second number 5 into 11, 55. Rachel earned 800 in 4 hours at her job today. She wants to know how much she would earn tomorrow if she works for 12 hours at the same hourly rate. Now here, earning and hours, number of working hours are directly related. Right? So we have initially 4 hours she earned 800 rupees, and for 12 hours what will be the earning? So if it is directly proportional, so both will move in same direction. So in that case we have to do cross multiplication. So we have 4 into x will be 12 into 800. So x will be equal to 12 into 800 divided by 4. So we have 4 200. So x is equal to 12 into 224, 2400 rupees. So she can earn rupees 2400 rupees if she works for 12 hours at the same hourly rate. The ratio of the present age of Priya and her mother is 3:7. The mother's age at the time of Priya's birth was 48 years. Find the mother's present age. Okay, given ratio of age of Priya and her mother is 3:7. So let the age of Priya be 3x and the current age of mother will be 7x. At the time of birth of Priya, so mother's age will be, like current age is 7x, right? 7x minus. So how many years back? We have to subtract the age of Priya from mother's age. So that will be 7x minus 3x, which is given as the mother was 48 at the time of birth. So 7x minus 3x is 4x is equal to 48, or x is equal to 48 divided by 4, that is 12. Okay. So this is x value. We need to find mother's present age. So mother's present age will be 7x. So mother's present age 7x is equal to 7 into 12. So 7 into 12 is 84 years. So age of mother is 84 years. Okay. Thank you. We will meet in the next video.